A very good afternoon to all ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to yet another brand new video of my cricket dreams. This is Adit Nair, and in today's video, we explore some of the most biggest news of world cricket. Coming up, we can see Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli, who is one of India's main batting mainstay in all three formats of the game, be it Test, ODI or T20I. But now, especially in the last 2 years, Virat Kohli is having a lean patch. First of all, some rumors, some people say that he was forced to step down from captaincy in all formats of the game, Test, ODI and limited overs cricket, and he's also having a current lean patch. Some even joked or trolled Kohli, saying that Mitchell Starc, which is an Australian low-order batsman and a terrific bowler, has a higher batting average than Virat Kohli in Test cricket. And that is true because Mitchell Starc has an average of about 30 and he has been quite in good touch with bat, especially in the Ashes Test series which concluded recently against England, and that was a bad Test series for England to say the least. And Virat has a Test average of less than 30. And he just scored a 50 last India tour of South Africa also. So we can easily say that Virat Kohli is not having a good period of time from the last 2 years or so. He's not having a good captaincy time, be it in IPL or in international cricket, and at the same time he's not getting the runs under his belt as well. Several experts have warned him, saying that when Virat was a captain, then he didn't want to care about his place in the team because he is the captain and he would 100% would be in the team. But now there is a change of coach management, there is a change of captaincy, and former players like Harbhajan Singh and all have warned Virat Kohli, saying that at least now he need to step up and score more runs for the team. Now the guy Sanjay Manjrekar also explains why Virat Kohli does not qualify as one of India's greatest captains. Some say that Virat Kohli does qualify for one of India's greatest captains along with other greats like Kapil Dev, Saurav Ganguly and all, whereas some others say that Virat Kohli does not qualify as one of the India's greatest captains. It seems like Sanjay Manjrekar is one of them. In this video, in our first news, we will be looking at why Sanjay Manjrekar says this. We can see Indian cricket legend Virat Kohli stepped down as the captain of Indian Test side after the conclusion of the 3-match Test series against South Africa, which was quite disappointing. And now the former Indian cricketer Sanjay Manjrekar has stated that when all-time great Indian captains are talked about, MS Dhoni would figure right on top. Manjrekar has also added that while Kapil Dev helped India to overcome their inferiority complex, Saurav Ganguly led the side superbly after the match-fixing saga. Manjrekar also praised Sunil Gavaskar and said that these cricketers were better leaders than Kohli. So when we talk about all-time greats, it would be very unfair to not count Dhoni in that. Kapil Dev, at a time when there was an inferiority complex at the world level, Saurav Ganguly after the match-fixing era gave India some overseas wins and confidence and belief. Sunil Gavaskar also. So these are all great leaders and great cricketers. These are guys that I believe have better captaincy options than Virat Kohli, who have been very good in his own right. With Virat Kohli, you get that never say die attitude, says Sanjay Manjrekar. Sanjay Manjrekar also added that Virat Kohli has led by example. Manjrekar praised Kohli for always keeping India's morale high and bringing with him the never say die attitude. However, Manjrekar said that Kohli could not bring the desired results for the Indian side in his reign as a skipper, and we cannot oppose that because Kohli has never brought an ICC trophy in his belt. Even though Sourav Ganguly also never did anything, Sourav Ganguly did help India get some crucial overseas wins. But Virat has also achieved something when it's compared to overseas test series, as he is the first Indian test captain to win India a test series in Australia, and he repeated twice as well. So that's a good achievement, but other than that there was almost nothing, because he didn't got any ICC trophies, and he got a 99% test series win against England 2-1, where the fifth test was postponed due to COVID, and rumors say, or reports say, more rightly reports say that it would happen June-July. I don't know when, but reports say it would happen June-July. Continuing with the news, when you look at Kohli, there are a lot of things to like about him, because he is somebody who led by example. He has kept India's moral high, and that is what you get from Virat Kohli, the never say die attitude. In the World Test Championship final, India lost, but till the last minute, India though, Virat Kohli was still fighting to salvage the game. But finally, you have got to talk about the results. The results were not coming, concluded Sanjay Manjrekar. Virat Kohli will next be seen in the action when India takes on West Indies in a limited over series in their own 10 India, that will commence on 6th February 2022. This time Virat would not be leading the team, it would be Rohit Sharma. He would be working under his captaincy. We can see the second news that I have got, and it's we are going to look back to the time in 2007, and in 2007 is an year that for me has somewhat changed cricket forever. Like, I don't know if everyone remembers it, but it was in 2007 that the first ever T20 World Cup came, and the T20 World Cup final, needless to say, it was India versus Pakistan, and India won the game due to a captaincy brilliance from Dhoni and much needed batting support from Gautam Gambhir. But there was that one guy called Misbah al-Haq who almost got it a victory for Pakistan, but rather played a dangerous shot called scoop and just gifted the game to India. Now, like almost 15 years after that incident, he has taken an interview and has admitted that he had actually got very much overconfident and believed that he could execute the scoop perfectly and could scoop the ball over Srishant, who was fielding that in that position. So we can see that news where Misbah al-Haq confesses that he really got overconfident, and he on playing the scoop shot against Joginder Sharma in 2007 T20 World Cup final. Former Pakistan captain Misbah al-Haq admitted that he was overconfident while playing the scoop shot against India in the 2007 T20 World Cup final. Pakistan were chasing a modest total of 158 to lift the inaugural title in the shortest format of the game. Pakistan, who were 9 wickets down, needed just 13 runs but of 6 balls to clinch the title. Joginder Sharma started the over with a wide and got smacked by Misbah for a 6 on the second ball. The very next ball, Joginder had the last laugh as he got the biggest wicket of his life after he lured Misbah to scoop behind, but the ball ended safely in the hands of S. Srishant at short fine leg. I used to beat the fine leg with that shot, Misbah al-Haq. 15 years after that historic event, the former Pakistan player accepted that he had played the same shot plenty of times in the tournament and was overconfident of playing it once more. In 2007, I always say that throughout every game I scored so many fours playing that shot. Even with the fine leg in place, I was taking singles while playing that shot against Australia. Against spinners, I used to beat fine leg with that shot, Misbah told to Shoaib Akhtar on the latter's YouTube channel. Misbah al-Haq retired from cricket 2017. Misbah led the Pakistan cricket team in 87 Test and 56 ODI matches between 2008 and 2015. He made a staggering 11,132 runs across all formats in international stage with 10 Test hundreds to his name. Misbah retired from his much-loved game in 2017 and was appointed as the Pakistan's head coach after the removal of Mickey Arthur because the team failed to make any certain good impression in the 2019 World Cup. Misbah stepped down from the role of the Pakistan's head coach just a couple of months before the T20 World Cup, which occurred last year. Former Pakistan pacer and legend Waqar Younis also stepped down from the bowling coach role along with Misbah at the same time. Now, next up we can say Gautam Gambhir. So Gautam Gambhir also has a role to play in the 2007 World Cup as India was batting first, and if Gautam Gambhir has not played that brilliant half century, then India wouldn't have won the World Cup because it was his brilliant knock that led India to win, and at the end it was just that mere 5 runs which helped India to win against their arch rivals Pakistan. It was a much watched game because both teams didn't want to win, both because of their pride as well as to win the World Cup, because it was an inaugural World Cup and winning the inaugural T20 World Cup title is a great thing to do if you are any team, be it Pakistan, India, England, Australia or anything, New Zealand, anything. Second we can see IPL. People who follow IPL would definitely know that 2 new teams have joined IPL, and one of those teams, Lucknow, have revealed their name as well, Lucknow Super Giants, and immediately they first made a fun Twitter combat versus Rajasthan Royals, and then their masterstroke appointed Gautam Gambhir as the team's mentor, which would mightily help their young talents in future. Former Indian batter Gautam Gambhir also revealed the team's strategy again in IPL 2022 mega auction. The mega auction would start within 2 weeks from now, and it is all set to take place in February 12 and February 13 in Bengaluru. So former Indian batter Gautam Gambhir will be among the main brains behind Lucknow Super Giants strategy at the upcoming mega auction ahead of the Indian Premier League 2022 IPL 2022 season. Having joined the newly formed franchise as team mentor, the Lucknow-based team has always snapped up players like KL Rahul as captain, as well as Australian all-rounder Marcus Stoinis and the young prodigy Ravi Bishnoi as its draft picks. With many big names available in the upcoming auction, Gambhir and Lucknow Super Giants will be keen to put the best team together. I think it's a great opportunity to create a legacy and create something which was never been created before. We don't want to copy anyone. We need to have our own template. We need to have our own legacy in IPL, and what better than when you have no baggage, said Gambhir in a discussion with journalist Boria Majumdar on his show Backstage with Boria. Sanjeev Goenka said when he had Pune franchise, they missed winning the title by 1 run. So it's going to be a great challenge if we can finish that unfinished business as well. But then we can't promise that it's going to happen in 1 year. It's a long-term prospect as well. Winning the IPL is an extremely difficult task. It's not going to be something like we are going to do only for this year. Gambhir also cited Ravi Bishnoi as the kind of profile the franchise will be looking at in terms of player ahead of its debut season. Ravi Bishnoi, from the point of view, made a lot of sense as well. He is extremely a wicket-taking option, and he's got to be your sure shot guy playing in the IPL. IPL 11, he can bowl at different stages of the game. More importantly, he's an uncapped player as well. So from every sense, it made us a lot of logic to actually get him on the board so that we can develop him going forward, elaborated the former Kolkata Knight Riders trophy winning captain. If he keeps his head on his shoulder, he will get better from here on. Going forward, if you see most of the leg spinners, this is probably the youngest of the lot and probably the most talented of the lot as well. So from the point of view, we have a present and a long-term strategy as well. So hopefully it will be a good journey going forward. Gambhir added. So thank you friends for watching my channel. Kindly like, subscribe and comment. And for more such news of world cricket, kindly subscribe to the channel and we would meet you next time. Goodbye.